You need to hang out with people who fit your future, not your history. You keep saying, man, I can't wait to go to the next level. I can't wait to do this, and I can't wait to do that. You need to hang out with people who fit your future. You got to ask yourself, where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be next year? Shoot, where do you want to be next month? You know, you got to be a planner, man. You know, it just is what it is. Sometimes we keep hanging with low life and low vibrational people, you know, and I hate to say that, but it's the truth. See, when you get clarity and you get truth, sometimes some of the people you hanging with, the quality of the people you hang with is low quality. And then people, they come up under my comments because I made a post like this one time, like, quit hanging with low life people. Well, they got upset with me because I said, quit hanging with low life people. Low life people keep you low. I'm just being honest. I'm talking about you hanging with them, you going out with them, you everything you doing with them, but they low energy, low vibrational. They don't care about their future. They don't care about their kids. They don't care about the next year. They don't care about nothing. Yeah, they low life people. They want to live a low life quality type of life. That's what they want to do. You can't get mad at me if I'm telling you the truth, because if you had a son or daughter, you would tell them, look, I want to make sure you hang out with good friends. So why would you tell them why would you tell them to hang out with good friends? What's wrong with the bad friends? Because what you too afraid to say that they bad friends as low life vibrational energy? See what I'm saying? These be the same people that be just contradicting themselves. Like, you wouldn't go hang with somebody that's going to bring you low energy. So why is it okay? Or why is it wrong for me to say, quit hanging with low life people? You got to get rid of the low lives. I'm sorry. Low life, let me define it. A person who don't care about growth, the person who don't really care about going to the next level, a person, who don't really, I'm trying to tell you, who don't want to go high. Person that wants to stay low, they want to stay at the bottom. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do this. They just want to be. No, you want to hang with overcomers. You want to hang with people that are victorious. You want to hang with people who are passing the test. You want to hang with people who fit your future and not your history. See, your history, your old self was a not so good person. Maybe you haven't grown yet and you trying to figure out, why haven't I grown? I just want to say something real tonight, man. It might hurt you. Everybody who knows your history does not belong in your future. Everybody who laughed with you when you was broken will not know what to do with you when you become disciplined. I hope you're listening. Everybody who felt comfortable with the old you will not always celebrate the healed you. Ooh. I hope you're listening. And that's the part people don't talk about enough. Because growth is not just painful because of what you have to stop doing. Growth is painful because of who stops fitting when you finally do it. I'm just saying. Some of y'all are not outgrowing. You're not just outgrowing habits. You outgrowing environments. You outgrowing conversations. You outgrowing patterns. You outgrowing comfort zones. You outgrowing people. Yeah, who only knew how to connect with you. When you was easier to access. When you was easier to influence. When you was easy to distract. When you was easier to keep small. And now that you're becoming better, now that you pray more, now that you're wiser, now that you protect your peace, now that you think long term and then you honor God in what you're doing, the rooms start to feel different and people treat you different. People don't see you the same. This is therapy session. And if you're liking what I'm saying, what I want you to do right now is give me some likes. We're about to get into this thing really, really deep tonight. Give me some likes. Give me 30 seconds of likes tonight. Let's get these likes up to 100K. Let's get these likes up. Share this post with somebody who needs to stop hanging with people who don't benefit their future. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm trying to help you because you've been hanging with the same people who keep you bound, who keep you small. And you wonder why you're not growing because your conversation not growing. Some people, they fit your history because they were comfortable with the old patterns, but they cannot fit your future because they have no relationship with who you are becoming. Do you understand? Everybody can't go where you go. And one day you're going to understand that. And it's painful. It is. One of the deepest pains in growth is realizing that healing changes your relationships. It does. When you finally heal. See, there's different aspects of healing. People think you just heal from relationship or betrayal. No, you heal from trauma. You heal from the way that you used to think. You heal from, I'm trying to tell you, wrong teachings. Yeah, because you start seeing things different. You start hearing things different. You start wanting different. Man, when your mind get right, you be like, I want something different now. You start protecting different. You start to value yourself different. See, I'm talking to somebody right now who value themselves way different than they did before. Now the stuff you used to laugh at, it don't hit you the same no more. The places you used to go to and feel so comfortable. Now when you go to them places, you feel drained. How many on this live right now, you don't like to go out no more? Because when you go out, it drains you. How many on this live right now, you don't like to go out as much as you did before because it drains you? If that's you, I want you to type in the comments growth. Because I think people don't understand that, there's different levels in this world. There's more than just the same old things that don't bring me to another level. How many people right now that's on this live, you want to make more money? You want to travel the world? Some of you have not been abroad. You haven't been to another country. Some of you haven't even been to DC. Some of you haven't been to California. Some of you haven't went nowhere. And it's because you haven't grown. Just saying. And it's because of the friends. Yeah. Man, this stuff be hurting, man, when you start growing because the people that you used to call your people, they start feeling heavy on your spirit. You be like, man, they used to be my people. And it's not because you hate them. I'm not going to sit here and say that. It's not because you hate them. Nope. It's not because you even think above them. It's because something in you, it knows, look, if I keep sitting in this, if I keep going feeding the version of me that I'm trying to outgrow, yeah, that hurts because it's like I can't keep doing it. Some of you have real history with these people. Some of you even survived the worst with them. You even built memories with them. You even cried with them. You even struggled with them. Yeah, you got through dark seasons with them. So now, when that misalignment shows up, it feels personal. It's some people right now, you feel like, oh, I'm disloyal. You feel like it's sad. It's confusing. It feels like grief. Because part of you, it keeps asking, how can people I've known that long not fear where I'm going now? How many of you on this live want to take people with you right now? You want to take them with you. If you want to take people with you so bad and you know you can't, drop a 100 in the comments. I just want to know I'm talking to a people who can hear what I'm saying. We got to hang out with people who fit our future, not our history. I'm just telling you the truth. Look at the people. Look at what I'm saying. So I know that I'm talking to somebody that is listening to me tonight. We got to hang with people who fit our future, not our history. But it hurts when we have to let go of the ones that we love. Man, these be some of the closest people I've had to cut off best friends. I've had to cut off family members. I've had to cut off people closest to me. And yeah, I was uncomfortable. At first, I felt disloyal. I felt sad. I felt confusing. But then when I really matured in my mind, I said, well, they don't think like I think. Hanging around them, they drain me. When I first went into entrepreneurship, they was talking about, why are you getting in get rich schemes? And it wasn't a get rich scheme. It was you grind, big boy. You grind. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? The part of you when you hang with these people, it's like, how can people that I've known so long not fit where I'm going? And so it feels bad. And so sometimes you try to bring them. Some of these hardest people I'm talking about to outgrow. Some of the hardest people to outgrow are not the people who even hurt you. Did you just hear what I just said? Some of the people to outgrow is not the people that hurt you. No, it's the people who help shape a version of you that no longer fits the future. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Did you just hear what I just said? Sometimes it's the people who really helped you shape the version that you are becoming. Sometimes they get you to a place and they really no longer fit you because all they do is drain you because they don't fit the future. And this is where a lot of people get stuck, because they confuse history with assignment. Just because you have a time with a person don't mean that they're your assignment. Yes. This is where people confuse familiarity with alignment. Just because a person is familiar, I know them, they must be aligned to be a part of my tribe. Sometimes you even confuse emotional connection with spiritual fit. Yes, you do. And that's dangerous, because history can make you loyal to environments that are quietly keeping you behind. History. And how many people right now can be honest in this therapy session to say, because the history of people that you was loyal to environments and they kept you behind because of the history, because how long you knew somebody. That was you, drop a 100. Whether it's your cousin, whether it's your friend, you was loyal to the environment. So you would go where they say go. You would be in their presence. You will always be there. You would give them access, and they quietly kept you behind. Now, this is a moment right now where you can really blame people, because some people really are the reason that you're behind. Some people really did keep you behind. It's the truth. It's the truth. And people are always saying, well, you can't blame other people. Well, yes, you can. Sometimes you can. Oh, you don't believe me, right? If you had a son and your son ended up catching a charge because he was in the car with his friend and your son was innocent, why is your son going to jail too? Who can he blame? He gonna blame his friend, because what if he didn't know nothing about it? This happened to a lot of our children. He didn't know nothing about it, and he ended up getting the charge because he was guilty by association. So sometimes this is what happens with history. When you are loyal to the wrong people, loyal to certain environments, they quietly keep you behind. They have you in prison for years and you don't know it. If you're just joining tonight, we're talking about something that's so deep. Tonight, we're talking about you need to hang out with people who fit your future and not your history. And this type of conversation matters because too many people are trying to build the next season of their life while staying emotionally tied to rooms and people that only know how to feed their old version of themselves. And if this is already hitting you tonight, what I want you to do is I want you to share this for me. Share this with somebody who needs to clean up their environment. Share this with somebody right now who needs to hang with righteous people, people of wisdom. Maybe, start switching a circle up a little bit. Yeah. Send some hearts. Yeah. Share this to somebody, man, who really want to grow. Because we got people out here right now, they want to grow. And this hurts. It hurts so much. This is a part of growth. This is a part of, going to the next level. Belonging is powerful. We are wired as humans, right? We want connections. We want a tribe. We want to feel like we are part of something. We want a family. We want recognition. But when your future starts requiring a different environment, a different standard, a different emotional climate, you can feel torn, man. You feel sad. You like, man, this is crazy. Because part of you, it knows that I cannot keep becoming who I used to be. Part of you says that to yourself. And this is when it starts to hurt for real. This is when in your mind, you be like, man, something has to change. How many times have you told yourself that? Have you went out recently, or maybe even this weekend, and you said, man, something got to change. Something got to change. Then another part of you creep up and says, these are the people who knew me. Yeah. When I was at war, when I was at battle, when I was going through. And then sometimes you tell yourself, look, that you're just not leaving people. Sometimes you feel like, man, you're leaving a deep family. You're leaving also a version of yourself that was really in tune with these people. Like, these people know me. Sometimes you feel like you leaving the funny you. Yeah. I'm just saying, this is what happens. This is what happens. See, the survival version of you, sometimes those friends you might have felt like they kept you alive because you was in survival mode. Yeah. It's the truth. But I want to say this. The rooms start feeling different when your soul gets tired of becoming the old you every time you walk into it. Sometimes your soul get tired. It get tired of the same old things of no growth. I'm just telling you the truth. And that can make growth feel lonely. Yeah. Because not everybody can relate to your new hunger. And sometimes this frustrates me as a person that when I've grown and when I went to the next level and was going to the next level, I felt like I was alone, man. How many people have grown right now and, it hurts because you feel like, dang, I'm the only one who think like this. How many people on my live right now, you say, I can't grow in my city. I can't grow. I got ideas, but nobody hear me. I got new visions, but nobody can feel me. I got ideas, but I need a team. I got so much growth in me, but I just don't have nobody. I'm telling you right now, growth can make you feel lonely. Yeah, everybody ain't hungry like you. Everybody don't understand your need for peace. Everybody. Not everybody respects discipline. Yeah, some people, they judge discipline. Oh, you think you perfect now. Not everybody will celebrate your boundaries. Oh, you don't drink no more. Oh, you don't party no more. Not everybody will say congratulations to that. And you know what's so crazy? I'm going to tell you something. Check this out. Not everybody wants to even hear about your healing. Nope. Not when dysfunction was how y'all bonded. Not when you was being messy and you was doing this and you was always in everybody else's business. You talked about this person. You talked about that family member. You talked about this. You just bonded in dysfunction. Not everybody wants to hear healing. And so, yeah, man, you feel lonely. And that type of pain is crazy. And that's why some people, you emotionally revert, you run back. Sometimes you're not just leaving people. You are leaving the emotional agreement that says, stay this version of yourself so we can stay comfortable together. Some people, you have a real bond with people who no good for you. You got a real bond with friends who are no good for you. Is your friends worth your purpose and destiny with God? He might have something, he got something special for you. And sometimes your friends holding you back. I really hope you're listening to me tonight. This is a really therapy session, and I'm trying to put this in a language that you can understand, and I'm trying not to go so fast. I'm trying to put this in a real language you understand. Sometimes I used to stay the old version of myself because I was comfortable. It wasn't until one day I woke up and said, look, I can't keep building for everybody else and not build for me. It's time for me to grow up out of this. It's time for me to go to the next level. But look, I'm asking you a question right now. I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you to be honest with me, right? This is therapy. Be honest. Is your friend or your relationship worth your purpose and destiny in God? I just want you to answer that question. Is your relationship, I'm talking about whether it's friends, family, mother, father, sister, brother, wife, husband, are they worth your purpose and destiny in God? I'm sorry. I gotta tell the truth. Man, ain't nobody worth blowing your purpose over. Ain't nobody worth it. I'm sorry. I don't care how loyal you is, what you loyal to. You should be loyal to your design, loyal to your purpose, loyal to your growth, loyal to becoming a better you. And if this person is not on your page and they're not ever getting on your page and they are at a real war with your growth, there's somebody has to make some choices, or you're going to stay comfortable just to stay together. You're going to stay miserable. You're going to stay not favored. See, some of you right now, you're missing out on certain favors in your life because you are still connected because you want to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable. I'm just telling the truth. You know what? I want to use this analogy. Think about scaffolding, around a building, right? The buildings that they build, and you see these, they put these scaffolds up, right? I used to walk on them. I used to work on them, right? I used to be in construction a little bit. Some of my other jobs when I was young, maybe in my, 17, 18, they got scaffoldings that they put around a building. That's how you walk around a building. That's how you put bricks up. That's how you put windows in, right? Scaffolding is used for construction, right? It helps while building something. It just what it does. It holds your weight for a season, right? It does. It holds your weight so that you could build. It supports the process of building this building. When the building gets stronger though, the scaffolding, it comes down. Why? Because what helped you build is not always what you are supposed to keep living in. That is how some relationships are. I'm gonna let that sit in your spirit for a minute. That should have hit some people. What helped you build is not always what you are supposed to keep living in. Some people, yes, they was a part of your process. Yes, some people, they held you for a season. They walked with you in a chapter. They walked where, I'm serious. They were around while something was being built in you. But once the structure changes, the support system has to change too. And see, I don't agree with people who say, oh, I was with you I was with you when you had nothing. When you was doing this but was you with me when it was really time to change? When it was time to change the way we thought, when it was time to change what we was doing, when it was time to change for real, was you really with me? And that's the question you have to ask people. Some people, they judge you because now you got money and you had to change yourself and do things to change your environment, to change your speech, to change all this stuff. And now they are mad at you because you think you too good now. Man, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I don't care what we was growing up together. I don't care how close we was. I don't care how close we was in family. Sometimes you got to realize this is life, and I'm giving you real mature wisdom. Sometimes people it is what it is. It is what it is. Some people you just outgrow them because they want to stop growing. They don't want to grow with you. Those type of people are scaffolds. Yep. Those type of people are seasonal. Always remember, what helped you survive one season can become the very thing that limits you in the next season. Did you just hear what I just said? What helped you survive in one season can become the very thing that limits the next one. Man, this is real life. Yes. You leave certain conversations feeling cloudy instead of feeling clear. That's what it looks like. You get around certain people and your standards start slipping. That's what it looks like. Yeah, your focus weakens, your discipline relaxes, your peace gets noisy. This is why people don't like to go home. This is why people don't like to go visit old friends, because their standards start slipping. You know good and well you have learned and you have grown and it's like I've grown from that old person of me. Your old jokes come back, your old appetite come back. It's like, dang, why do I want to do this now? Your old excuses come back. That's what it looks like. You stop even talking about where you're going because the room only knows how to talk about where you've been. Yeah, the people you get with, all they talk about is the old you. Man, you remember what we did back in the day? This was so crazy. That's all the conversation is about. Y'all don't have anything else in common. Man, I be saying, God, free me from these type of people. All we got to talk about is old times. Man, let's talk about this future, big dog. Let's talk about how we can get out here and get this bread, big dog. I don't care about none of that. Let's talk about how we can get out here and make a difference in the world, and how we can raise our children better, and how we can come up with plans and programs, and how we can make a difference before it's our time. I'm just saying. Sometimes you get back with your old friends and you don't even care about your future. You start minimizing your growth, so nobody feels uncomfortable. Oh, I don't want to tell them about my next level because they gonna feel uncomfortable. Then they gonna judge me and say, I don't care about none of that. That means you ain't meant to be in my tribe, because my tribe, we don't waste time. And if we wasting time, it's rare. Yeah. People like that, you get with old people, you start making your healing smaller to protect old relationships. Yeah. Okay. Just imagine you got over what a family member did to another family member did. You got over it, but you had to make the healing smaller to protect the old relationship, because you rock with them now. Even when you don't even rock with them, even when it's like, I don't bother them. I don't care no more. I forgave them. Oh, you ain't got no dirty to say about them no more. Man, I'm trying to tell you, this is what happens. You start acting like the old you, just so people can keep feeling uncomfortable, so people can keep feeling comfortable. Yes. Around a version of you that your future is trying to destroy. If you just getting here tonight, you need to hang out with people who fit your future and not your history. And if you're liking what I'm saying, give me some shares right now. Give me 30 seconds of likes. Take your hand and tap that screen. Give me 30 seconds of likes tonight. I want to know that you know what's going on. I want to know if you feel like this conversation is real. And this conversation is meant for you because there's a growth that's getting ready to take place in your life. There's a growth. You didn't find this live by mistake. You're not in this therapy session by mistake. There's a growth that's getting ready to take in your life, but you need to stop hanging with people who don't fit your future because they're going to keep holding you back. And that's real. It's real. You know, some people, they're not evil. Nope. People say, oh, you hang with this person, that person is so bad, that person. Truth is, some people are not evil. They are just committed to a version of you your future cannot afford. Can't afford that old talk. Can't afford that old walk. They can't afford it. I don't care who it is. It can happen with your friends, your parents, your family, your old business circles, your old church connections, your old neighborhoods, your old routines, even in your old thought patterns. I'm just saying, you got to realize that people who fit your history, I be trying to watch my words because I don't be wanting to offend nobody. But I had to tell you like it is. I'm just telling you like it is. Man, this includes anything that keeps reintroducing you to who you are trying to outgrow. I want you to be honest with me tonight. I want you to be honest with me tonight. If you've ever felt guilty, if you ever felt bad for outgrowing people, for outgrowing places, for outgrowing your old patterns that used to feel normal to you, that used to feel like it was right, I want you to type in the comments, I want you to type the word future. Type the word future. If you've ever felt bad for drowning, or if you ever felt bad or you felt guilty for outgrowing people, felt bad, like, dang. Put the word future in the comments. If you ever felt bad. It's like, dang, man. We used to do this. We used to do that. We used to go here, come in the house 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like, dang, yeah. But I feel bad. I got a man, like, I trusted you. We went out together, blah, 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 whatever. We kept each other safe, blah, 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 blah. Feel bad that I gotta leave that relationship on pause. I gotta leave that friendship on pause. I gotta leave this place. I used to go to this church that didn't do me no good, but sometimes I feel bad that I don't go there. Come into word future. If that's ever been you. I want to just give you some truth as we begin to get into the meat of this conversation in therapy tonight. And this is some truth you have to understand, and you have to put this in your mind. Everybody who is familiar is not aligned. Do you know what it means to be aligned? Aligned is when God could really start giving you favor, because now you're in his will. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Some people don't like to you don't like to respect the universe sometimes. You don't like to respect the way that the Lord got things set up for you. You don't really like that. But I'm just saying, everybody that's familiar, he don't really want, they're not aligned. And that's the truth. It's hurtful. I know it is. But if you are a reader, you will realize that in history, people had to leave. Man, Abraham had to leave his whole family. God told him, get on up out of there, Abraham. You got to go. He had to leave everybody. Has that ever happened to you and you said, man, I really don't want to do that? Yeah, sometimes, everybody, it's the truth. Everybody that's familiar is not aligned. And if you don't accept that, you will keep trying to force your future to make room for people. who only know how to honor your past. They only respect you from what you did back then. They don't respect this new version of you. That's the truth. Some people, they don't respect the new you. They can't see past the old you. They can't see the healed version of you. They can't see what God have done in your life. They can't see it, and they will never honor you. They won't honor you because they only see your past. Yeah. And it hurts, man. It's the truth, though. Some people, they love that old version of you because you was easier to predict. See, this new version of you, they don't know what you're talking about. Back in the day, you was easier to influence. You was easier to distract. You was even easier to keep around. When they call you, you coming. You was easier to access. Yeah. But man, growth changes some things. Growth changes some things. I just want to tell you the truth. Guess what growth changes? And this is therapy, and you have to understand this, and you have to mentally know. Happy is the man who get what? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. This is what therapy do for you. You just don't come here to vent. You come here to learn. You come here to learn about you. You come here to process things you don't even know, things that you need. Talking to you about your growth. Growth changes your language. Growth changes your appetite. Growth changes your pace. Growth changes your standards, man. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Get some money. Get some money in your pocket. You never want to go back to living how you used to live. I came from the bottom. I'm just letting you know. I've been a grown man a long time. But when you make more money, your standards change. What you allow change. Your value go up. Growth changes your tolerance. Now it's like, you know what? I used to tolerate disrespect, but I don't tolerate that no more. I used to tolerate when people would do this and that. Now it's like, I can't tolerate that around me no more. Not that type of energy, because that ain't where I'm trying to go. I just can't tolerate that type of mentality, man. You think weird. You know, you ain't seen nothing. You scared of the world, so you don't talk. Yeah, you know what I mean? Growth changes what gets access to you. When you get a certain level, it's like, man, I don't want you around me. It's just the truth. I got people right now. I'm sorry. They be inboxing me, y'all. I don't even respond. Hey, sometimes I feel bad. But in the past, history tells me when I do respond, it really just bring my energy down because you still stuck in the past. Let me tell you something. I manage real celebrities. I'm serious. And over the years, as they've been growing, they have lost friends. And these same friends don't have the same access. And every time they tried to go back and pull that friend up, it always ends up in a disaster. Because growth changes you. People be like, you changed. You talk different. You walk different. Your mind on business different. Your focus is different. Like, dang, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Nope. I'm serious. I've been quit that. When I learned that, look, I don't care about none of that. Back in the day, you remember when I lost everything? Yeah, what was you then? You remember when I made you remember that? Yeah. No, growth tells you, you can't get this type of access to me. Man, I'm telling you, growth changes access. I'm just telling you the truth. That's how you know when you're growing. That's how you know when you're growing. And if you liking what I'm saying, give me 15 seconds of like. If you know what I'm talking about, give me 15 seconds of life. Share this live with somebody who's growing. Share this live with somebody who needs to know to clean up their surroundings, because that's what therapy is about tonight. We're going into a new week. We're fresh in a new month. Yeah. But when this start to happen, y'all, once this happens, the misalignment, it gets loud. You start to see, yeah, it gets loud. Yeah, that old room start calling you different. Yeah, they start calling you different. When you stop agreeing to that same old you, they treat you different. They call you different. Man, I remember I went home for a funeral. And because I dress different, I talk different, I carry myself different, I'm a boss. You understand what I'm saying? And the same people that don't understand this boss, they treat you different. They don't treat you the same. And truth be told, I cried about it. How about myself? Because, ain't nobody see me cry now. I cried about it. I was like, dang, man, like, I used to come to town, like, I felt like people would accept me more. Like, I'm like, dang. I even asked my dad, like, dang, Dad, what's up? Like, not him. I'm just saying he know the same people. I'm like, dang, I thought at one point that these people would never like treat me like this, man. Like, this is weird. Like, this is a weird energy I feel, Dad. I wonder why they, I thought I was always Lil Mark. My dad, he's senior. He's senior. I'm junior. He's so they always call me Lil Mark. But it's like when Lil Mark grew up to be, hey, Boss Mark, he get treated different. And boy, it hurt. It hurt. And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes, you really can't explain it. And this is not arrogance. I'm gonna tell you straight up, it's not arrogance because you on another level. No, it's not arrogance. People like to put you in a place, oh, you think you better than everybody. You think you prideful. You think you this. Do anybody know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, give me some likes. Tap that screen. Give me 5 seconds of likes. Look, they say, this is what they say. You think you better than everybody. You think you so prideful. Now, it's not that I'm prideful. It's not that I'm arrogant. It's discernment. It's not about if I'm thinking, that I'm better. It's recognizing that my future has requirements. That my history I can't keep negotiating with y'all. I can't keep bringing myself down. I gotta dress. I gotta talk how y'all talk now. It's bad enough when a police officer pull me over. I gotta really sound proper. It's bad enough that I have to go into business meetings and I have to put on, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? It's bad when I have to go home to my family and I gotta do the same thing. But not just talking, but just walk. You're like, oh, you don't drink no more, huh? Oh, you can't do this no more, huh? Oh, dang, you done got saved on me. I'm not finna keep negotiating. And some people, you need to stop calling it loyalty. When it's only fear. Some people you fear. Yeah. You fear your old friends. You fear them. Quit calling it loyalty. I just want to be loyal to my goons and loyal to my rounds and loyal to my family. Fear, I'm trying to tell you, it's just fear. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of being alone in this world. You feel like, oh, if I'm not rocking with this part of my family, I'm going to be alone in this world. Man, let me tell you something. Some family will take you on down. I'm trying to tell you, some family just hellbound. I'm sorry. Can I be real with you? Some of your family, you shouldn't be trying to. I'm finna hurt somebody's feelings right now. I hope you don't take this the bad way, but this is therapy, so I have to be real truthful with you. You so afraid of losing people that is not valuable. Maybe they may be value for low vibrational people that's in their control, but they're not valuable for you. They're not. So why are you fearing them? You fear that, oh, I'm gonna seem fake. You fear that I'm going to disappoint these people. You fear that, I'm going to leave and I can never come back because, man, I don't care about none of that. You got to understand that your level of growth, God got you. And if they can't understand that God is growing you, if God is taking you to another level, that's why I can't understand that when people get in relationships, you lose certain people because you got a relationship. Forget them people. Build your relationship. I see people every day in therapy. You messed up your relationship because you was loyal to your family. You was loyal to your friends. You was loyal to what everybody else said instead of being loyal to the one that was there. All because it could have been because you wasn't safe. I understand. But you never even gave it a chance to be safe, to really put some trust in, to build. Because from the beginning of the relationship, you was always worrying about what everybody else talking about. Man, look, in life, anything that you growing, especially relationship, keep people out your business. I'm just saying. Same people you trying to be loyal to, they not valuable to you. They don't care about you. Let me tell you what that is. Let me tell you what you're doing. Let me tell you. That's self-betrayal. That's self-betrayal. I hope you're listening and I hope you can hear me. That's self-betrayal. You're betraying yourself. I'm just saying, if you just got here tonight, we're talking about that. You need to hang out with people who fit your future, not your history. That's what we're talking about. You might feel like, Mark, why do this conversation even matter? Why do we need to be talking about stuff like this? Because a lot of people keep praying for elevation while staying planted in environments that reward stagnation. People be proud of you when you are the same like them. People are proud of you when you are making the same $10 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour. People are the same when you are in corporate America. They love that. You praying for elevation, but you stay planted around these people. You say, God, I want to make 6 figures. In today's time, in 2026, 6 figures not enough. Did you just hear what I just said? 6 figures not enough right now. Not only, you got to make more than that. I'm just saying. You praying, elevate me, take me to the next level. But your environment, you planted there. Man, uproot yourself and get up out of there. You say, I want a better life. But you keep hanging around people who make discipline look weird. I'm just telling you about yourself. You might want to share this live. Do me a favor, share this live. I'm touching you, share this live. Somebody gonna run into this and be like, ooh, this was the session that I needed. You keep saying, I want peace, but you keep bonding to people in chaos. You keep bonding to people who only talk about pain. You keep saying, I want healing, but you keep returning to the rooms of broken people, broken family members. That's what you keep doing. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want this healing. I want this next level. I want this and I want that. But look what you're doing. You say, I want a future. But you keep surrounding yourself with people who only know how to talk about your old history. That's why this matters. That's why this matters. I want to say this and then I'm going to move on. You got to realize that environments, it shapes language. Your environment that you in, it shapes language. You don't know how powerful that is, do you? The environment, it shapes language. It shapes your standards. That's why they say, if you ain't from around there, don't go around there. If you ain't from the hood, don't go there. Them people, they know when you go there that you ain't from there. Because environment shapes the language, it shapes the standards. So you already know straight up, I can't go down there. Why I'm gonna go? Why I'm going to O Block for? For what? That ain't my type of people. That ain't my environment. Environment shapes energy. What you hang around is the energy you're gonna have. Have you ever heard of the term synergy? When you move, I move. That's true. You can take me anywhere, and I got some energy. Take me to a dead party. Take me to a dead room. I'm serious. And you got people just like that. Some of you right now, you like that. Environment shapes energy. Sometimes you can go to a weak environment though, and y'all ever went to a dead church? It's like, boy, this church so dead. They ain't talking about nothing up in here. I ain't feel nothing. Pastor ain't talking about nothing. It's just the dead. Ain't nothing going off up in here. Anybody ever? These be churches that ain't growing. I'm sorry. You got a weak pastor. You got a weak leader. You know, it could be a basketball team, a coach. Environments, it shapes standards, it shapes energy, it shapes momentum. You want to know why you're not winning a championship? It's because you are tied to the wrong environment. You want to know why you're not winning right now? Because you are tied to the wrong people. You have no your momentum. You don't. I'm just saying. If your environment keeps reminding you who you used to be, you will keep fighting harder than necessary. You will keep fighting so hard to become what you meant to be. This is why sometimes you can't hang around your ex. You can't keep running back to your ex. If that environment is not a healthy environment, it's going to keep reminding you who you used to be. And it makes the fight even harder. Sometimes you just got to separate. I'm just saying, because some people, you are asking God for a new chapter while still hanging around people who only know how to read the old one. You don't need more guilt tonight. Nope. You don't need to feel more guilty tonight. You need permission. Yeah. You need permission to stop building your future around what's familiar. Are you listening to what I'm saying? You need permission to honor the history without letting it decide the next season. You need permission to admit just because we have memories doesn't mean we are in alignment. You need permission. I want to take a reflection moment real quick. And if you're liking what I'm saying, give me some likes, send those hearts, share this live. I'm almost to the 7 points. We're getting ready to get to the 7 points. But let me ask you something honestly. Who in your life knows your history, but keeps pulling on a version of you that no longer fits your future? Who in your life? I want you to think about it. This is a moment of reflection. Who in your life right now knows your history, but keeps pulling on a version of you that no longer fits your future? These be the same people waiting on something to go bad in your life so they can try to pull you to the old you. Just because something bad happened in your life don't mean you go backwards. Who in your life? Ooh. This is a reflection moment. This is therapy. Who in your life right now, they knows the old you. They know that old warrior you used to be. But they keep pulling on the version of you that no longer fits your future. Sometimes you go months without talking to them. They hit you up. Yo, what's up? These are the people you need to identify. I got another question I want to ask you. What rooms keep making you smaller? I want you to reflect. What rooms keep making you smaller? You can come in them. What rooms in your life right now keep making you smaller? Some people say, I got an idea, but when I run into my business partners or I run into my friends, they just make it look like, hey, what rooms keeps making you smaller? You might be a part of an organization that don't see the next level God is putting you. Maybe you are smarter, but they keep making you smaller because they know that you are wiser. What rooms? Do you know how many organizations I've been in that did this? And it didn't work? Yeah, God didn't. People who typically try to make me small, I cut them off. I don't need you. Because everything that I've built right now, God have blessed me to build this. Some people, they get in your life and they're like, oh, you can't build this without me. That ain't what my God said. So what rooms, I want you to think right now, what rooms keep making you smaller? I got a better one. What conversations keep making you older, not wiser? Think about it. This is a reflection moment. What conversations keep making you go back, but they don't make you wiser? This is what you need to think about. I can't stand talking to ignorant people who are stuck in the past, who don't ever have no wisdom to tell me about nothing. What conversations keep making you go back? They don't make you wiser. I even got another one. What places keep you reviving the old you when your spirit is trying to become something new? What places? It keeps bringing back this old you when your spirit is trying to become something new. This is a moment to reflect. You know, the name of this song that I'm playing right now is called Don't Go Back to What Broke You. In all seriousness. Another question. In what has it cost you to keep making room for what no longer fits you? I want you to think about it. What has it cost you to keep making room for what no longer fits you? What has it cost you? I want you to reflect, man. I'm just saying. Stir up it. We're going into a new week. I need you to be mentally strong. We're going into this week. We're going to crush this week. We're going to really have a good week this week. And we're going to have standards. We're going to have a vision. We're going to have goals this week. I'm trying to tell y'all, we finna go into a week powered up. Like, I'm not going back to the old app. No. This week right here, we got to win one day at a time. Hey, 1 minute at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 week at a time. I'm serious. That's how we win. You know how business count money? It's not about what a business do in a day. See, every smart businessman knows it's not about what my business do in 1 day. Nope. It's not about what my business do in a week. Nope. It's really about what my business do in a month. Many of you say, how many good days did I have this month? You should start questioning yourself. How many days was I focused this month? And do a P&L on your own life. Profit and loss. Did I have more days, more good days, or did I have more bad days? Because guess what? Going back to things that no longer fit you, it costs you something. And sometimes at the end of the month, you can be below what you can afford. So this week, We gonna win this week. This week, we gonna have more good days. Because we know that good days that's focused on our future and not our past. And that's focused, those days. We know that, look, all that stuff, but what does it cost you though? I want you to think about, what does it cost you to keep making room for things that no longer fit you? Think about it. Think about it. If this is hitting you tonight, I want you to give me 30 seconds of likes. Tap that screen, give me 30 seconds of likes tonight. And what I want you to do is I want you to type one word for me. And that word I want you to type is alignment. Alignment. When you see somebody else type it, you just copy it and paste it. Alignment. If this is hitting you tonight, comment the word alignment. And what you are saying while you commenting this word is that, God, I want to be aligned. I tell men, you want a wife? Get an alignment, son. You're looking for a nice business partner? Get an alignment. Alignment. Some of the deepest growth begins when you stop asking, how do I keep everybody? And start asking, who truly fits where I'm going? I had to build a new people. I had to build a new core. I had to build a new tribe because the old Mark, he had to outgrow some people. Type the word alignment. And when you type that word, you are saying, God, put me in alignment. That's where your favor is. You want to know your purpose? You want to know your destiny? God, put me in alignment. Yes, we're in this powerful world. We're in this powerful universe. You have to be aligned. You have to be focused. It's powerful, man, when you in the right position at the right moment with the right people, with the right support. Some of these people, they know that you in businesses and they don't support you. They not your tribe. Some of these people, they know what you're going through. They don't support you. They not your tribe. Some of these people, you try to go back, they don't have money, but you do. They not your tribe. Not all the time. Sometimes they may look like your tribe because they was loyal. They seen you come up. So now you feel obligated to be able to pour into them and do everything. Sometimes you can give them money. You can give them all this stuff. And guess what? All they're going to do is drain you. All they're going to do is drain you and bring you right back down. Type the word alignment. And I'm believing right now, I'm believing that you're getting ready to go into this new alignment that you don't see. I got faith for you. I believe in you. You have greatness in you. You got something in you that haven't been discovered yet. And that's what pain does. Pain puts you in alignment. Sometimes God really has to allow things to crush you, to really mess you up, to really change your identity, because he understands that betrayal changes you. He understands that real hurts changes you. He understands that real pain afflicts you. So yeah, he do all that to get you aligned. I want you to do this. If you know that God loves you, drop a 100 in the comments. Because I think sometimes when we are having to cut friends off, sometimes we just be like, God, what are you doing? When we go through pain and we go through frustration and we go through this, sometimes if we really realize that, dang, boy, God, you did all of that to put me in alignment. You did all of that to align me up so that I can become better, so that I can become great, so that I can become what you want me to be, so I can get around the right people. You did all of that. Alignment. I'm going to get into the 7 tips tonight that I'm going to give you And many people, you have a question. You say, how do you know who fits in your future and who only fits your story or your history? The question on the table is, how do you know who fits your future and who only fits your history? Some people, you don't know that. I'm about to get ready to tell you. And what I want you to do right now, I want you to go get a pen. And as I'm talking, give me those likes as I'm talking and comment the word ready so I can know that you are ready for these tips that I'm about to give you, because they are going to revolutionize your way that you think. This is therapy. This is a language you're going to understand, right? And this question again is, how do you know who fits your future and who fits your history? All right. The second question is, how do you stop feeling guilty for outgrowing what no longer aligns and start building around what really feeds your becoming, what really feeds your next level, what really builds your next level? How do you know? And how do you stop feeling guilty? We're about to talk about it. And if you're ready, you got your pen ready, drop the word ready. And let's go ahead and get these likes over 500,000. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. And we finna start these tips. Look like we got a lot of readies already. I think people are ready. Everybody ready right now. All right. So tip number one, pay attention to who activates the old version of you. Pay attention. This is key, man. I'm trying to help you. Literally. I'm not trying. I'm helping you. Some of the stuff I say, you don't want to hear. Some of the stuff you really don't want to hear. But sometimes you can't help it, man. You got to learn the psychology. You got to learn game. I'd be like, God, give me all the game. Because if I got the game, man, I'm happy. I got one up on you, I'm happy. I can know your character, I'm happy. That's what therapy does. That's what knowledge, wisdom does. That's why it makes you happy. Number one, pay attention to who activates the old you. That is data. Did you just hear what I just said? That's data. That's not drama. That's data. If every time you get around them, the old mindset comes back, pay attention. They're not for you. I'm sorry. You want to do wrong? And this goes for anybody. Nobody is exempt. Soon as you get around your homeboy, now you want to go run women again. And you married. Or not even married. You're trying to be a better person. Running women kept you broke. But soon as you got around old boy, you're like, hey, bro, where they at though? Pay attention to who activate the old you. That is data. Some women, I can't wait to go get around cuz. But if cuz is activating the old you, cuz don't fit your future. Because the old you kept you broken. The old you kept you messed up. The old you didn't. Is I'm saying too much? I just hope I'm not. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. If you can hear what I'm saying, share this live. People gonna want these tips. These tips are powerful. These tips are built to take you to the next level. I'm giving you free game tonight. This is therapy. Pay attention to who activates the old you. That's how you know who for you and who ain't. They activate your old mind. I'm sorry. I know you love them. I know you like, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. But at the end of the day, what is it going to cost you for that type of relationship? I get with them, I get to go do wrong. I get with them, I get to go, be me. Yeah, being that you is what kept you broke, what kept you defeated. What kept you not being favored? What kept you out of a line? I keep telling people, you keep praying, God, elevate me. I want this blessing. I want to live in this house. I want to drive this car. But you keep going back to people who take you back. And I don't know about you. Did you know that old you, if it was wrongdoings don't bless your life. Some people, you think wrongdoings bless your, this not church. Let me tell you right now, this not church. This therapy. I'm just saying. Because people don't like to be told nothing. Hey, people don't like to be told nothing today. People don't like to be told anything. They be like, oh, you judging? How I'm judging you? Wrongdoings comes with a price. You ain't got to be in church to know if you keep doing wrong that you going to stay bound and you going to stay broken and you going to stay. You ain't got to go to church for that. That's just common sense. So, I'm serious, man. Let me move on to the next tip. I know I might lose some friends for that one because you realize you have to cut your old cousins off. You have to cut your old friends off who don't benefit your future. That's how you know. They keep bringing back this old you. They don't honor you. They don't honor the new version of you. They only honor the old you. They only talk about the old you. They only happy with the old you. They're not talking about building no business with you. They're not talking about doing nothing right with you. They're not talking about growing. Oh, we can do this when we can do that. It's always about the old stuff. Man, that mess don't do nothing for you. Number 2, let's move along. Stop measuring fit by history. Stop measuring being fit, if somebody is fit in my life, by history. Stop it. Let me tell you what history does. See, history, it explains closeness. It does. It explains why y'all so close. But it does not prove future alignment. I got a little cousin that I love to death. Oh my goodness, I got a little cousin. Yo, he my round, man. I'm serious. But there was a point in my life where I said, cuz I can't keep playing in these clubs. I can't keep, I used to play drums professionally around the world. I'm serious. I said, cuz I can't. I love you though. For a season, many seasons, I had to build my life without my cousin who was my round, my day one, my ace. We did everything together. But that don't mean that he's just aligned to be able to go everywhere I go. History explains the closeness. Yeah, why we close, but it does not prove future alignment. We're not in any business together right now. Do we talk? Of course we talk occasionally. But we're not in any business ventures right now. God didn't say build this business with him. Even when I've tried, I've literally tried to, hey, I'll build you a business, cuz, I'll build you a business for you. Give me 30%. I'll build your systems, build your site. I'll build your training programs. I'll build everything. You just run the business. It's your business. But guess what? Everybody is not meant to be aligned. He has a different future. He's a realtor. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to stop measuring who's supposed to be fit, who's supposed to be in our life by history alone. We got to quit that. I'm just saying. Everybody got different paths. It's the truth. It's the truth. Number 3. Let's move along to number 3. Watch how people respond to your growth. Now, this is a big one. Watch how people respond to your growth. And you don't take this for light. Don't take this light now. Watch how people respond to your growth. Gotta ask yourself, right? Do they honor my peace, or do they mock my changes? If you got people in your life that mock you because you changed, you start dressing different, You started talking different, meaning in a righteous way or a good way or a smart way. And you stopped moving around so roguish. You stopped moving around like you was taught and like you was brought up. You got to watch how these people respond to your growth. These be the same people, when they see you fall, they welcome you with open arms and they can't wait till you get to them so they can take you right back down to the bottom. Do you understand what I'm saying? Watch how people respond to your growth. That lets you know right there if they fit to be in your life, if they're supposed to be aligned with you. I got people right now, I'm telling you right now, they didn't respect when I got saved. They didn't respect when I changed my life. They didn't respect it. They used to mock me. Oh, you done got saved now. Oh, you this now. I'm serious. Yeah, that's what they say. I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. Watch how people respond to your growth. Do they honor you for real? Do they honor your peaceful life? Oh, you think you better than everybody. Oh, you think you this now. People don't even understand why you had to cut them off in the first place. Because they were so dysfunctional, it was destroying your life. It was destroying your peace. That'd be crazy to me. And this happens a lot with people who move away from family. Oh, you this and you that, because you got away from the chaos. You got away from all of the low vibrational. You got away from all of this. But they say, oh, they mocking you. You think you. They don't honor you because you tried to move and do something better for yourself. And you tried to move and build something better in a different place. They don't honor that. I'm sorry. You got to know that they're not fit to be in your tribe. I don't care who they is. You got to remember. You got to remember. This ain't just starting to happen, man. This been happening. You got to remember, this been happening. A lot of people, you think, oh, this is just starting to take place. This has been happening. Antonio, I appreciate you for just buying a book. I appreciate you. It just popped up. But yeah. Tip number 4. If you're enjoying these tips tonight, give me a 100. Let me know that you are really rocking with me tonight. We got 4 more to go. Number 4, stop apologizing for becoming more selective. Stop telling people you sorry. You should not have to apologize for your healing. Your healing should not need your apology. I'm sorry I don't really talk to you no more, cuz, my life is different now. What I'm sorry for? I'm sorry that I really don't talk to you no more like that because, and you know what? Sometimes we got to stop apologizing because we ain't called you. See, we go to a funeral service and they say, oh, now we want to come together for family and we should come together more. Well, you can come together more if the family was a not so dysfunctional. Most of these families don't talk because there's been levels of dysfunction for years. Then you want to make me feel bad because I go to a funeral. Oh, we should talk more. How can you talk more when the generation just be messed up? Everybody jealous of each other. You got this and you got that. It's because this starts at the parents, my grandparents, my dad, his mom and dad, their mom and dad. I'm sorry. Some of these generations are so messed up to where you grow up, you have to leave family. I'm not apologizing for becoming selective. What are we talking about? I know I just made some people mad. I apologize. No, I don't. I'm telling you right now, I don't even care. We got to stop apologizing for becoming more selective. Seriously, man, we go to a funeral, man. We got to be more of this. That is true, though. It's true. We do have to come more together. We do. But you can't force us to. If we have two different walks of life, I don't even like people around my daughter. I'm sorry. I'm selective. And I'm not apologizing because I don't want your child who ain't been raised right to be alone in a room with my daughter. I don't care if you family. I don't care about none of that. Y'all let them kids watch anything. Yeah. Do anybody know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You be apologizing. I'm not apologizing for that. I'm not apologizing that my daughter can't come stay at your house. My son can't come stay at your house. I'm selective. And sometimes that be your healing. Sometimes something happened to you when you was a child and that be your healing. You don't need to apologize for that. They not fit to be they're not fit to be. I'm sorry. I'm not though. Do you understand what I'm saying? So stop apologizing for becoming more selective, for judging things that's better for your life, that's better for your future. Number five. I know you know what I'm saying because it's the truth. People mad. Oh, she think her kid's too good. She don't want to let her kids come over here and what? Oh, they think they too good to come eat over here. I'm sorry, I'm selective. I don't even eat very well. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. I got dogs in the kitchen running around. Sometimes now I trust me, I've had dogs in the house too. But Rose know good and well, don't be coming in this kitchen with all that shaking and going on. When I'm cooking, you stay up out of here. When I'm not, then you come on in this kitchen. But some people, they got cats on the stove while they cooking. They got, they may not have a level of cleanness. And then you judge me why you don't want to eat that because every time I come over here, it's nasty. I had a family member gonna get mad at me because I ain't want to eat no food because they had roaches. Go ask me if I want a plate. No, I don't want no plate. Man, what? Hey, bro, I learned my lesson. Boy, you get one of them roaches in the car, boy, them things gonna run you up out of there. I'm telling you, I'm good. I'm straight, cuz. Hey, if it's fresh off the grill, I got you. I'll take it straight off the grill into my plate. We good. But if it's in that house and the house got roaches, I don't need no plates in the bag to take home. I'm good because all it takes is one egg. Y'all better know what I'm saying and know what I'm saying quickly. Be selective. Let me move along. I'm serious. Be mad at me because I'm selective. But I'm serious on a serious note. Don't apologize for being selective about, your life decisions. Where you move. Your environment of going to the next area. Don't be apologizing that you had to move away. I'm sorry I had to leave, y'all. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. Look how dysfunctional y'all been living. Look how dysfunctional my aunties. Look how dysfunctional my uncles. Look how dysfunctional my grandparents was living. Look at this. Y'all want me to be faithful to this? Y'all want me to grow up like this? No. God got better for me. So I'm not going to apologize. So I'm telling you the same things that happen in your life. Don't let people make you feel bad for being more selective about better things. Number 5, choose rooms that reinforce your next level. Choose rooms that reinforce your next level. Choose rooms that reinforce your next level. You need conversations that feed focus. You need conversations that feed discipline. You need conversations that feed truth, not these lies. You understand what I'm saying? You need conversations that feed peace. You need conversations that feed growth. Choose wisely. Choose rooms that reinforce your next level. Type the word next level. I just want to know who's ready to go to the next level. Next level. I'm going to the next level. Everything about me is going to the next level. My mind is going to the next level. Every day I'm asking God, take me to the next level. I want to be the best writer. I want to be the best author. I want to be the best father. I want to be the best of the best of the best of the best. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? I'm serious right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying, choose these rooms that does that. Because there's a lot of people right now. Yeah, no, stop choosing these rooms that's not reinforcing what needs to be forced. I'm serious. Selena, I appreciate you just buying the book. I appreciate you. Yeah. You need conversations, man, that keep you focused. That's what therapy is all about. I appreciate when you come on here every night. I appreciate you when you go in TRC and you just get conversations that feed your soul. You get conversations that help you understand you, that help you understand psychology about what you're going through in this world. You need conversations that give you peace and not just gonna keep lying to you. Some parents, you would rather tell your kids a lie than tell them the truth. You setting them up for destruction. Promise you that. You setting them up to be dysfunctional. Some people, you afraid to tell your kids the truth. No, that's why they have to cut you off. That's why they have to say, you know what? I can't deal with you. Because all you do, you don't tell me the truth. You tell me your truth of something that is false, that doesn't bring me growth and peace in my life. I know parents right now who have given their kids bad advice and have destroyed the kid's life. I'm just saying. So yeah. Number 6, we're almost done with the tips tonight. Number 6, grieve the misalignment honestly. Grieve it. Grieve it honestly. Not every goodbye is to bad people. Did you just hear what I just said? Some people are just people who no longer fit the call of your life. They're not bad people. I have cousins, I have uncles, aunties. They wasn't bad people. They were just not aligned to be in my life. So you got to grieve misalignment. Grieve it honestly. Not every goodbye is a bad person. Just because you don't talk to this person and that person, we got to grieve it honestly. They're not bad people. It's just, it's got to be honest. You just don't fit my future. You just don't fit my programs. You just don't fit my calling. You just don't fit being a part of my tribe. You just don't fit, period. And you got to grieve that sometimes. It's just a misalignment. I'm just saying. Tip number 7. Tip number 7. Build your future around alignment, not memory. Build your future around alignment and not memory. I want you to ponder on this one. Build your future around alignment, not memory. Man, memory can comfort you. Yeah. Memory could hold you. Memory could make you feel like it's supposed to be. Memory, you think about what memories do. I'm finna unlock something in you real quick. Think about what memories do. Memories can literally, they could make you ever smelled, man, my Mimo. It was my nan's mother. She had a way that she would cook. Like, she would cook oatmeal and she put this butter in it, and it with that cinnamon, and it smells like a one type of way. That one memory. Like right now, when I smell that oatmeal, only one that can cook that oatmeal like that is my nan too, by the way. But when I smell it, that memory, it comfort me. A memory of somebody who was there for you when you didn't have nothing. Guess what? It comforts you. Right? But we don't build our future off that. Memories comfort you, you know? Sometimes it be your old love you used to have. It's like, I really love this person, that memory right there, it does comfort me. It does hold me. It does keep me pondering. It does bring me to a place. But I want to tell you about memory. It can comfort you, but alignment can change you. Alignment can change you. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to get you to a place that's going to take you to a new level. You should build your future around alignment, not memory. See what I'm saying? I know that was pretty big. I know that right there, that type of understanding right there, it might have been, because that's not surface. That's not surface. That's deep. That's deep. That's not that type of, if you get what I'm saying, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But if you get it, you really get it. You really get it. I'm serious. Memories can comfort you, man. They make you feel loved. They make you feel close. They make you feel connected. And a lot of times that's why you still connected to people. You connected to people right now because of a memory that comforted you. They might have took care of you in your worst time. You loyal because you have a memory of them not giving up on you. But alignment, true alignment, man, alignment changes you, yo. As I begin to close, real maturity is realizing that some people were part of your process, but was not part of your promise. That's real maturity. Did you just hear what I just said? Maturity is realizing that some people were a part of your process, but not part of your promise. What promise I'm talking about? Your design, man. Sis, your design. Your purpose. The favor. The blessings that is on your life. The blessings that's for you that you have to reach out and grab. Everybody is not a part of that promise. God didn't design to bless all of these heathens and people that don't love him. See, you love him in a different way. You respect him in a different way. Your ideals and your visions is in a different way than some of your family and some of your friends and some of your loved ones and some of the ones that have been in your life that was a part of your process. They are not a part of your promise. If this gave you some clarity tonight, give me some likes, send me some hearts, share this live with somebody who needs, who needs this, somebody who needs courage to stop building a future around people who fit their past. They need the courage to move along. They need the courage to say, man, I'm out of here. They need the courage. They need a little push. Some of our children, they need a push. Some of my babies, they need a push. Some of your babies, they need a push. Get these people out of your life so you can become what God wants you to be. They're not part of your promise, and it hurts. They're not a part of your promise, and it hurts. If you just joined, we're talking about that you need to hang out with people who fit your future and not your history. And as I begin to close tonight, I want to close with some truth. Some people are not wrong. Again, I have to remind you of this. Some people are not wrong. They're just wrong for where you're going. Did you just hear what I just said? Some people in your life right now, they're not wrong. They're just wrong for where you're going. You're going somewhere different. Some people are not toxic. No, they're not. They're just too tied in a version of you that no longer reflects what God is building in you now. I'm just saying, you're maturing, you're becoming. And some of those old people, they don't fit the new you. And some of the hardest endings in life are not because love died. Some of the hardest endings in life is because alignment change. It's like, dang, I really can't grow with this person in my life. And sometimes I want this person in my life so bad. But sometimes when alignment change, you just got to let it change. They're not a bad person. Not all the time. They're not a wrong person all the time. Sometimes it just, God can't bless you with them in your life. So stop forcing old rooms to understand the new hunger of you. Stop it. Stop trying to get that future. I'm talking about the future language out of people who only speak history. Some people don't have the capacity for the new you. They can't mentally store you, the new you, in their mind. So stop making your becoming smaller so familiar people can stay comfortable in your life. Everybody who shaped one chapter of your life is not supposed to hold influence in the next one. Hear me clearly. Your future. I want you to hear this because you got to hear this real good. Your future is too expensive. Did you just hear what I just said? Most of us, we might got more days behind us than we got in front of us. I'm sorry, your future is too expensive to keep financing old energy. Your future is too expensive to keep wasting it on old energy. If you don't feel that right now, I don't know. You in trouble. If you can't feel that, your future is too expensive to keep financing old energy, old relationships. Most of us, some of us, I'm sure over 50 to 60% of us, we got more days behind us than we got ahead. So this next version of you, it needs a different air. It needs a different standard. It needs a different conversation. This next version of you, it needs different accountability. It needs different peace. It needs different people, different exposure, different agreements. And that don't make you fake. That makes you ready for rooms to sharpen you, ready for people who respect your becoming, ready for conversation that feeds your growth instead of feeding your old nostalgic ways. Because no, your history does not get to become the ceiling of your future. You are better than the old you. I don't care what they told you. You are better than the old way you used to think. When you was a child, you thought as a child. Sometimes when you was an old adult, you was thinking like a child then too. I just want to tell you that your future, you don't have to cap your future at that. You don't have to cap your future at being the old you. No, you don't have to do that. You don't owe endless access to what keeps reviving the old you. You don't owe that. Did you just hear what I just said? You don't owe that. We going into a new week. We knowing, look, we not putting them type of people around us. No. You don't have to keep returning to familiar spaces just because they once felt like home. You don't got to keep doing that. Hear me clearly. You are not abandoning people. You are answering alignment. Whose alignment? The universe. God. You are answering his alignment. There's some messages you can't get because too many people are too noisy in your life. You want to know? You ever said, why can't I hear from God? Why God don't talk to me? Why I don't have dreams? Why I don't ever get a good word? Why he don't never speak to me like he speak to everybody else? Maybe because the environment that you're in, you can't hear him because it's too noisy around you. So no, you're not abandoning people. You are answering alignment. And when you finally accept that, you stop shrinking. You stop apologizing. You stop over-explaining yourself. You stop building around comfort. You stop dragging familiar weight into the future that requires freedom. I want to be free. You want to be free. So you got to move different. You got to choose different. You got to protect your peace different. And you got to stop building your next season around people who only know how to relate to the old you. This was your reset tonight.